Asperger syndrome is a neurological condition on the autistic spectrum, and basically what it does is it made it so I was unable to learn social skills naturally.
You see, there are the people who have autism, and there are the people who do not. I'm in the middle. I am half autistic and half not.
It's like being the adult in a foreign country where you don't speak the language. It's much, much harder to learn.
Asperger is a bit like social dyslexia. It's a bit like if you're in a city where the traffic light system all of a sudden changes, so that the red means green and green means stop, and you have to calculate what you're interacting with people.
We are not fully 100% exactly we can communicate. And since we look or behave exactly like you, sometimes when we act in our autistic way, it just seems like you can't really understand us.
Asperger syndrome, quite unique. It includes people that have significant difficulties in social relationships. The way their brain is wired really doesn't give them the opportunity to connect the information that they see and that they've observed over the years so that they can be effective in having good social relationships. So they tend to be clumsy and awkward socially.
I don't really seem to fit in with a lot of people. As in, I don't have a group to be in. It's like I'm by myself, like I don't have anyone.
See, a person with Asperger's lives on the physical level. If they can see, touch, measure, that's what's real to them. Whereas emotions are invisible, you cannot see them. So we don't consider that or don't know that they're there to be considered.
This way, if you take a baby and that baby is born in Japan, that baby is going to learn Japanese, just growing up naturally listening to the world around it. Whereas if you take an adult who's never spoken Japanese and you drop them in the middle of Tokyo, that adult's going to have a much harder time.
Basically, let's say my mind is like a table, and the things I learn is like a puzzle piece. When I learn things through words, the puzzle pieces are put in a strand. And sooner or later, some of those pieces will soon or likely fall off the edge. But if I learn through television, and the picture or the puzzle fits the table. So in most cases, people say books are good for you and TV rots your brain. But it's the opposite to me.
I started watching movies with my parents where I would pause the movie like 10 times to be like, hey, what just happened in that conversation? Hey, I don't understand why this character did that. Hey, explain these social cues.
What I do have to say is that if there was an antidote to Asperger's, I would not take it, because I would not get rid of what makes me who I am and treat them right and not consider them to be just plain old people who want to get what they want.